Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream of Morrowind. I am, as always, your host, Karen Driel. And today we're playing some more casual Morrowind. I'm just trying to get things set up, so give me a moment. Also, I may be a little less responsive on the chat today because I'm going to be having to flip back and forth between the wiki and the chat on my phone to try and remember what exactly I need to do for certain quests. But in the meantime, how's everybody doing today? Good? I'm a little tired at the moment. Had a pretty good day. A lot of working out and stuff. I bet my audio's too high. That seems a bit better. Anyway. Let's continue on. So last time we came to Sadrith Mora and started doing Thieves Guild quests here for the Sadrith Mora Thieves Guild. The Sadrith Mora branch of the Thieves Guild, rather. And yeah, we're going to be continuing that today. We got, if I remember correctly, yes, we need to steal the Errand cooking secrets from Lethry Manor in Aldrin, which means I'm going the wrong way.
Yes.
So, I'll be flipping back and forth between the guide and the chat as I go along, just trying to get everything sorted out that I need.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
The fact that I need to travel. That's why you owe it.
What can I help you with?
Or that's what you owe it to. Anyway,
If
whatever.
that creature visits again, I think I'll have choice words to say.
Hope you're not talking about me, Eniel. Probably not. She likes me 85 out of 100. But, either way, let's head over to Aldrin. It costs a small pittance, really. And we have a decent bit of gold. For some reason, our character icon is black. Just completely black. So let's quick load and see if that'll fix it. Yep, that did it. Is our weapon not equipped? So if I remember correctly, this is not a hard quest. You just go to Lethry Manor, find the cookbook, grab it, leave. It's not hard to do, it's not challenging to...
I'm listening.
Okay, I don't have any to say to you, though. It's not hard to do, it's not particularly challenging. It's, I think, in a room all by itself, like there's no people or guards or anything like that inside, so not a big challenge. If I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it's here in the Manor District. Big shock. Lethry Manor, it's in the Manor District. Quite the impressive building. And let's see here. On the bottom floor you have different little shops. On the top floor is where you have the manors. That's the Morag-Tong Guild Hall. Erebar Manor. That's a place you go for a different quest, I think involving Minor Erebar is his name. I don't remember exactly. That's the main Errand Council, because this is essentially the capital city for the House of Errand, or for the Great House Errand. And there's Lethry Manor. So, question is, where is this book? Private quarters. Probably in the private quarters, I'd be willing to take a bet. some very strangely armed guards here. Steel doesn't seem like it would be the fashionable choice for a veteran. They're very traditional. They're not the type to be pro-imperial, so. I don't know if there's a chest or something we need to break into. I really don't remember. We'll go ahead and... hello? I don't... It looks like a book. It looks like it's probably the book, but I don't... It won't... Can't read it. There we go. Yeah, Red Rand Cookie Secrets. I don't know why I couldn't take it or anything, but there we go. Easy enough.
Let's hear it.
Bye. That's all I've got to say. So then... What should we be doing?
I've got better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
Okay, jeez. I wasn't trying to talk to you anyway. So let's just head back out. And, yeah. Sorry for the pause there. I was trying to get my stream visible. Oh, and I've got my audio on. Whoops. The trials and travails of having to use a different device to check your stream quality. Quite the ash storm we've got going on here.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
And as I said before, I don't have anything to say to you. Not yet, anyway. Eventually we will. Oh, come on. Hop up. And let's just travel back to Sadith Mora.
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
Great, thanks. I should hope so. I gave you friggin' 4 ebony in the last quest.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
Nothing. And as always, we'll just use our,
You want something,
somewhat
friend?
unique way of hopping down. We'll run across here and go inside Dirty Muriel's Corner Club.
Hello
Is it?
there. How are you? I'm all yours.
An
Please,
honor,
go
to be
ahead.
sure.
Oh my gosh, shut up. Alright, to present our books. Or our book. And we get a... actually decent potion. If I remember correctly, that's a potion of chameleon, so... That's not the worst. If it's a potion of invisibility, which it might be. Shadow, I think, means... chameleon, but if it means invisibility, it's terrible. Okay, more jobs. Felon Marian's Staff. Now this one, if I remember correctly, is tricky. Basically, very powerful Telvanni wizard. And yeah, we have to go to Tel Bernora, get up the tower, which is difficult because we have to have levitation, and then we just go ahead and steal it from him. Of course, if I remember correctly, it is right next to him. Oh, she did give us 3 Rising Force potions, levitation potions. So that's nice. We won't have to waste our own mana for that. And... wow. 15%. That's disappointingly low, actually. Better than the spell we have, but still disappointingly low.
I see I stand in good company.
Let's actually go to the Mages Guild and make our own spell. Our own chameleon spell.
Yes?
Reason being is we can make something much, much better. And better for our purposes as well. So with 100% chameleon, you're basically hidden. And while that's not particularly useful, because 100% is too powerful and you can't keep it
What
going
can I
for
help
very
you with?
long, what is useful is that
Welcome.
if you have
Please don't be
100
shy.
for
I'm
3
listening.
seconds or so, that's really all you need. So we just boom, boom. Costs 10 mana. And we have a 103% chance to cast successfully. 98% chance. 93% chance we can cast it on self for 100 points. That's 100% chameleon, which is pretty much invisibility for 3 seconds, which is honestly all you need. And we will call this Flicker, since we are flickering
What
out
would
of
hurt you,
visibility.
Outlander?
So with Flicker in our inventory, or our arsenal rather,
Greetings.
let's head on over to Telbert Nora. See if we can succeed.
You want something, friend?
I want you to stop being so creepy with
You
your
talk to
"you welcome something." Just a combination. Woof. Woof. The duplicate voice is it's too much. It's too much. It's bad enough when they talk to you just when you're passing by. It's even worse when they say the exact same thing.
If I ever see that
On the right side, it's not as inane as the chatter in Oblivion.
Short trip, long trip. You decide.
Oh, we decide. Cool. $33 gold pieces. I think it's time we wait for an hour, get our fatigue back, and then that alone drops the price by 2 gold, just because we aren't panting and out of breath. So now let's quick save and try to make this guy like us a bit more. That's successful. Which drops the price by another 2 gold. Another success drops the price by another 2 gold. It's amazing how quickly you can drop the price on these sorts of things. Just with a little successful admiration. And with our speechcraft as high as it is now, we'll succeed a lot more than we used to. We're still not perfect, as you can see. But we're doing a lot better. And then if we start doing really bad, we can just reload the quick save. No harm, no foul. And boom. Success. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. I'm going to quick load.
Please join me.
Ooh. Jeez. I don't know what we said, but he didn't like it. He really didn't like it. No, that's another quick load. He's just going down way too quickly and did not
Walk with virtue.
gain enough
Outlander.
back. There we go. 99 out of 100. Is that the best we could, or excuse me, 98 out of 100. Is that the best we can get? No. Is it good enough? Yes. Getting those last 2 points might save us 1 gold piece. Maybe. But on the bright side, just by getting him up to that reputation, that positivity towards us, he's only charging us 22 gold pieces now. Just, like, what, a minute ago?
I'm
He was
listening.
charging
Go ahead.
33? So much more. Is it really Tel Bernora we're supposed to go to? Telvanni Tower in Tel Bernora, yeah. Oh, I'm just recognizing this area. This is not where I thought it was. Okay. For some reason, the little fishing area right here looked to me like it was a place up on Dagon Fell, way up to the north, which is incredibly odd. So yeah, weird towers are kind of the hallmark of the Telvanni. And then, in addition, this one is owned by a crazy woman. So, yeah, if you're wondering if those are Kwama eggs, they are. Yeah. She's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, that's the Rana's chamber, which may or may not be where we need to go. I'm not sure. We'll check. And as you can see, you have to levitate to get up there. Very odd. We're just going to drink one. We're going to quick save first, because if this isn't actually where we need to go, I don't want to go there. But we're going to check and see if this is the right spot.
Where is that slave?
I think, yep, there he is. That's the guy we need. So we're going to float up top behind him, and then float down behind him. And that's his staff right there. So I don't think we can actually stealth because we're floating. Silly as it may seem. Yeah, we can't stealth, so we have to wait for the rising force to dissipate, and then we can stealth. And of course, we have Flicker to assist us with that. So first of all, we just have to wait for the rising force to end, which it is doing, as evidenced by the small icon in the bottom right slowly dissipating. So now we're stealthed, and it looks like we may not even need Flicker, which would be awesome. So we'll quick save, and boom. That was easy. As you can see, he's got some other snazzy stuff here. Cure Paralysis Belt. Fortify Strength Belt. But I don't want to steal too much from him. I'll go ahead and take the Paralysis Belt. That's really, really useful. The Orc Strength Belt's useful, but nah. Any good potions? Restore Magicka, Restore Intelligence, Reflect, Resist Magicka, Levitate, and Fortify Intelligence. No, I'm not seeing anything that we really need from him. So we're gonna head on back down. Drop down and walk on back to the boat. Whoops, wrong way.
You talk too much, Outlander.
I haven't said anything, at least in-game. Maybe I thought too much out of game, I don't know. Maybe he's cognizant of the real world. He's breaking the fourth wall. Who knows? Either way, let's head on back.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
I was just walking past, bro. Nothing more than that. Now this is interesting. One of the quests, if you're joining, I think it's Great House Telvanni, is to come here and kill all these guys. Which is a
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
pretty hefty chunk of people with decent gear. Basically, they're just trying to kill or take over the tower, I think. And so you're just supposed to go and take them out, protect the tower type deal. It's interesting. If you have a powerful enough AoE attack, you can wipe them all out in like 1 or 2 hits.
What is this about?
Because they're all clumped up so tight. Alright, and she actually charges about the same, so let's see if we can get her to like us a little bit more. We aren't going to be coming here that often, but I don't want to pay 30 some odd gold to her just to get 1 bit of travel done. That's just a lot. Okay, so we're being successful so far. Give that a couple tries. That's not going well. Oh, that's better. Quick save on that. Boom! 100 out of 100. Alright, so back to Sadspora. Yeah, I think it costs about 22 gold to get to Tel Bernora. And then that was with the ferry driver? Ferryman? Whatever. With the guy that drives the boat at 98 opinion of us. So if we had brought that up to 100, the price probably wouldn't have changed because we had her at 100 and it cost the same amount. So either way.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Cool, but I don't actually need you. Thank you though.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
Yes, I have attempted to retrieve Felon Marian's staff. In fact, I've succeeded. And she didn't expect us to actually get it. She didn't expect anyone would be able to. Anyone would be able to. I'll sell it. It's not that valuable. Well, I'll just go ahead and sell it. $250 gold. She does give us a ring of far-reaching. And that might be really useful. That ring she just gave us. Telekinesis 25 feet. That is definitely useful. Much better than Thief Ring. Funnily enough, at being a Ring of Thieves. Put that Belt of Free Action on as well. And yeah. Think we're good. So that was the last quest she had for us. We've completed all of Sugarlips Habasi's quests. I don't want to do Angoth the Jeweler's quests yet. So, I don't know. I think we'll be done with the, excuse you? I think we'll be done with the Thieves Guild for now. Fun fact.
Hello.
The master
Looking for
trainer
something in particular?
for illusion is this guy. Looks like a nobody, right? Absolute nobody. He's got a common robe on. Doesn't look fancy. He's hanging out in the Thieves Guild, but he's actually a master of illusion. And the master trainer.
Hello there.
Company,
How are you? Hello there. How are you?
Quite impressive, really. So, funnily enough, we've actually...
What?
I was doing these quests
You want something,
to take a break from training. Because the last episode, we literally just...
Speak
pretty
freely,
much
friend.
just trained the entire time. Because we have so much money to train with. But this time, we've already completed all the quests so quickly. I don't...
How fairly, friend.
What was that?
Oh gosh, shut up! Ah. Anyway, we completed all the quests so quickly. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking we should go someplace that has decent quests for us, honestly. So let's go to Vivek. There
If I
aren't
can be of any assistance,
terribly exciting. Well, go ahead and get the quest from Trebonius.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Trebonius Artorius. This is the head of the Mages Guild, the Guildmaster. And he is kind of an idiot. He's a very powerful battle mage, but he's kind of an idiot. And you're told not to bother getting quests from him. But let's get one. We won't be able to complete it for a while, but we can go and get it. Diaries, you say? Yes, there are several things the Mages Guild needs done. Let's see. Find out about the disappearance of the dwarves. Yes, that's an excellent task for you, Conjurer. So, yeah. The dwarves, completely gone. No dwarves left. They disappeared a while back, like a few hundred years back, I think. They're actually tied to the main plot of the game, the disappearance and all of that. The thing is, no one actually expects you to be able to complete this quest. It's absurd. So, you're kind of told, don't bother. But if you actually succeed, well, it's impressive, but you don't really get much out of it. So here, Janand says, the other day he asked me to build a new Anumidium for Okado, since the original seems to have been destroyed in all those troubles in the Iliac Bay. I don't know what he asked you to do, but my advice is to try and ignore him. And ignore him we shall, for the time being.
What can I help you with?
Unfortunately, there are no Mages Guild quests for us to do right now
What is this
in this
about?
place. But there are some very, very easy Fighters Guild quests to complete.
Greetings, friend. I'm up for conversation if you care to talk.
I'm good, thanks, bud.
How are you?
So as you remember, the Fighters Guild...
Greetings. May fortune be with you.
The Fighters Guild is kind of in a weird spot. You have two factions, sort of. You have the Old Guard, which is led by Perseus Mercius, over at the Aldrin Fighters Guild. And he used to be the Guildmaster, and he's an upstanding good fellow. And now the Guildmaster is a guy named... not him. Named Sioring
This is a
Hardheart.
grand day. Greetings.
I don't remember...
How can I help you, friend?
I couldn't remember his name, so I had to go look at him. But the thing is, Sioring is in the pocket of the Kamana Tong. So, he's not the greatest person to get quests from. Because they're probably going to be sketchy. Are all of them going to be sketchy? Maybe not. Are some of them? Absolutely. So now we're sort of taking quests and then going and talking to Perseus Mercius to see if they're on the up and up, or if we should just ignore them. So, Lord Bumol is the second in command of the guild, and until you get to a high enough rank for Sioring to give you quests, Lord Bumol gives you quests here in Balmora. So, quests. So, this one's pretty on the up and up, as far as I remember. We're gonna basically quick travel to Aldrin to check and make sure, but this guy didn't deliver a ring that he was supposed to, and he's saying he doesn't have the ring, but he's a liar. So find the guy and bring Lord Vimal the ring. Pretty self-explanatory.
How can I help?
And very, very quick and easy to do.
You're a lot more refined than most tourists I've met. I like that.
That's a odd compliment, but thank you, I guess. So, normally what we would do is we just go and complete the quest, but since we want to make sure every quest that we
Please,
do
go ahead, Outlander.
is on the up and up, we're just going to quick travel to to Aldrin, and find out if it's actually good or not. I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, go ahead and do it, it's fine. Which is why we're going to
Do you need
quick
something?
load to go back. But, still want to check, still want to show it off. So, I mean, this quest is so not sketchy that it's not even in the dialogue options when you talk to Perseus Mercius. That's how okay it is. So yeah, quick load, we're heading back. And I think he said the... Which canton was it? Flalu Canton. Now, the cantons are literally just giant buildings, basically. So, we're on top of one right now. It is the foreign quarter, the foreign canton. Foreign quarter. And we just need to travel to the Flalu one. So, as you can see, there's more of them. The foreign quarter is one of the biggest because it has to house all of the foreigners. And you might be wondering, wow, that seems like a really dangerous way to get down. Just dropping off? Wouldn't you take a bunch of... Ow. A bunch of fall damage? Yes, you can. Like, I took a decent little chunk there. But, on the other hand, it's way, way faster. So, here is the Errand Canton. Do I have it on the map? I do not have the cantons outlined on my map. I think this is Telvanni. Nope, that's Arena. So you basically just have to find the correct canton. I think the Flalu one is on. Yep, that's the Flalu one. You could tell because of the scales. It's like a merchant's scales. And Flalu is all about big business. So this right here, literally like skipping up the inclines, is the best way to rapidly train your acrobatics. Because you get more jumps than if you were to just jump in place. Because it's inclined, so your jump stops very quickly. So you get a bunch of jumps, but you get the same amount of XP regardless of how high you jump. Or for how long you jump. So, here's Groschagrumf. And he doesn't have the ring. Or so he says. So let's wait an hour, get our fatigue back up. And he whooped away. So, here we are. We're going to admire him. I'm going to quick save before I mess it up and have to reload a much older save. And we're basically just going to keep asking... Oh, I'm talking to the wrong guy. Cool.
Is there something I can do for you?
Okay, then. Yeah, so all we need to do is make him like us a little bit more, and then he goes, fine, take it. And there we go. That's the right way. Now, the cool thing is that the other cantons, you can actually... So, like, the foreign canton only has the lower bridge, but the other cantons have an upper bridge, so you can follow along with that, too. And it makes traveling around a lot faster and easier. If you need to stay on a high level, at least. If you have really good acrobatics, I could have stepped out, walked over here, and literally leapt all the way down. But that would, A, require absurdly good acrobatics, and B, probably would have still dealt damage to me. On the other hand, it is a thing you can technically do. Yep. Acrobatic skill gain. And quarter.
What's your story?
So back inside the guild we go, and be careful when jumping down these little hallways.
Hello.
Because sometimes you'll get stuck on the ceiling. Because that makes sense, right? Alright, juiced off feather ring. Now that ring is actually very useful. It's a feather ring, so you can use it to carry around a lot more loot. But we don't need it. More orders, please. Go shut Tongue Toad's mouth. Go find Tongue Toad at the Rat in the Pot in Aldrin. Silence him and I'll give you 500 septums.
A sincere welcome to you.
So this is a great example of...
How are you?
May each day greet.
The guild being in the Thieves Guild, or the Thieves Guild
So where are you?
and the Fighters Guild fighting, and the Fighters Guild being in the
Walk with
Kamanatong's
virtue.
pocket.
To what do I owe this?
Tongue Toad, or Tongue
If
Toad?
you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Yeah, Tongue Toad. He's a member of the Thieves
I'm all
Guild,
yours. Please go ahead.
and if you... Rat in the pot? Did he say? Yes. If you kill him, you're killing a brother thief. So this is definitely a sketchy-ish quest. Let's see what Perseus Mercius has to say about it. And fortunately, we don't have to quick save and quick load and all that jazz to talk to him because, well, we're in the same town. He's in the same town as Tongue Toad. So let's talk to him. Yeah, and he says, what is Tongue Toad's crime? I don't know that it's right to kill him. Maybe you could convince him to leave instead. So, basically, it's not that Tongue Toad is a criminal, it's that Tongue Toad is Thieves Guild and is a threat to the Fighters Guild and the Kamanatong, so they want him out of the picture. But, you can satisfy everybody by talking to him. So the Fighters Guild sent you to kill me. Yep.
The Fighters Guild licks the boots of the Kamanatong. You wouldn't kill a brother thief, would you? Would you let me leave town and tell the Fighters Guild that I fled?
Let him leave town.
Thank you, Eric. I will leave soon. May Stindar watch over you.
It's disappointing to have him leave because he is, well, not very useful as a for bartering, but he is a useful trainer. I don't think he's a master trainer, but he is a very good trainer of unarmored. He's a trainer of athletics and alchemy, and I want to say he's pretty darn good at those things. So he's valuable as a trainer. So if you need him for training purposes, it's good to avoid doing this quest until you no longer need him. Of course, in my case, I don't care.
Such useless creatures.
So we'll travel back to Vivek
Hello there. How are you?
and go turn that quest in.
Well,
Three blessings, friend.
Hey, Lord Mamal. He's totally dead. I guarantee it. And Lord Mamal doesn't actually care, just so as long as he keeps his mouth shut. So, 500 easy gold. And we are now Eric the Protector, not a swordsman anymore. We are one rank higher. So, more orders, please. He's got a bounty on a Khajiit named Dro Sakar. He's hiding here in Vivek in St. Olms.
I feel I can truly share.
And if
How
I remember
are you?
correctly, this is another... I shouldn't have saved there. I should get outside and then save. This is another, essentially, hit mission on a member of the Thieves Guild. So we're not going to pay attention to it. Because we don't want to.
Do you have something to say, Nord?
Well, at least we're not going to pay attention to it until we talk to
Yes,
Perseus
Outlander, what may I
Perseus.
do for you?
We're going to check to make sure it's on the up and up, and then we'll complete the mission if it is. For all we know, Dro
If I can be
Sakar
of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
may have actually done some really bad stuff in addition to being a member of the Thieves Guild. So, potentially, it's worth killing him. And the right thing to do.
What can I... Do you need something?
And yes, according to Perseus Mercius, this is a legitimate bounty.
If you care to...
So, we'll go carry it out. Easy peasy. Now, I am inclined to say that this is another, trainer. Like, Dro Sakar is someone that can train you and be very useful to you. But, at the end of the day, we've got plenty of options for trainers. We don't need one extra Khajiit. So we'll just go over to St. Olms Canton, which is the second canton. Like the second row. Third row? I guess it'd be third row, because 4 1/4 is the entire first row. But, you know what I mean. St. Olms. So St. Olms and St. Dellen are basically peasant districts. They're not ghettos, but they are where the lower class and the poor live. I think that they get the housing for cheap because it is... They're named after saints, so I think that it's like a charity type thing. People get cheap housing over here. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I remember it being, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I paid attention to the lore of these minor cantons. But if I remember correctly, he's hiding out in one of these bottom ones. These little apartments at the bottom. Yep, there he is. So we'll talk to him. No, he doesn't actually have anything useful. He's a thief. He was born to be a thief. So, we're just gonna get rid of him.
It has no master.
A challenging fight, to be sure. What's in his house? Not a lot, if I remember correctly. Some alchemy reagents. We'll take those. Some more alchemy reagents. Are they useful ones? I don't know. We'll take them. If nothing else, they might be useful. He's got lots of salt rice, which can be used to make healing potions, so that's useful. Lots of restore fatigue ingredients, as well as some random garbage ingredients. A couple pieces of gold. No great loot, really. Oh, he's got some gold sitting on there. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, looks like that's it. So there we go. That's all that she wrote. Now we just have to walk on back. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? Doing good, I hope. As I said earlier, I'm a little tired right now, a little out of energy. Had a good workout. It was a cardio workout, a shadow boxing type deal, which is a lot of fun. I haven't really done any boxing in a while. I used to do MMA, and so getting to do some shadow boxing for the first time in 2-3 years it was a good time. I'm definitely rusty, but I actually felt like my cardiovascular ability was a little bit better than it is, or than it was back when I trained consistently. Probably because I'm comparing it to when I did kickboxing specifically. So throwing those kicks into the combos really ups the physical stress and energy draining. But it was a really good time. I got done, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, I feel like a garbage-looking version of Conor McGregor. It was great. Alrighty, here we
A
are.
sincere welcome to you. May you be forever blessed.
Well, thank you. I got him. My skill... Oh, well, actually, no. My skills are what needs work. I've done enough jobs for the guild, but I'm too cruddy. He still doesn't sell stuff to me. Sovereign Doves says that Lyriel Stoen in Aldrin owes him 2,000 septums. Get Lyriel's debt money and bring it back to me. You get to keep half of it for yourself. I'm feeling like this one is another example of it's probably better if you pay it yourself because it's basically extortion.
I'm up for...
So it means that we complete a quest and lose...
Talk is free. What do you want?
And lose, Oh, I don't think we got all the information about the quest. But it's probably extortion, so we just have to spend 1,000 gold to get a quest complete. Because they'll give us half the money.
I feel I can truly share with you, without fear.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Once again, Rat in the Pot and Aldrin. It sounds like it's just extortion. But it's in Aldrin, so we'll go talk to Perseus Mercius. And I'm actually going to quick save here. Because if we don't actually need to go to Aldrin at all, I'm not going to bother.
May I help you out?
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
If you're trying to speed through the quest lines, you can actually just
Hello there.
do it regardless, I bet.
I see I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
What can I help you? Do you need something?
So, Perseus explains that it wasn't Lyriel that owed the money, but her brother. And her brother was murdered, and Lyriel doesn't have the money. So, find the gold her brother had, or pay it yourself.
I see I stand in good company. What can I do?
If I remember correctly, there's a quest line where you go and you get some gems. You give the gems, or you sell the gems to get the money or something. But that's on the dumb side. Probably won't end up getting enough money anyway. Yeah. Let me take a quick look. Let's see. So yeah, we'd have to go to a place to get some things. There's some nice stuff there. A full set of Master's Alchemy equipment, which we already have. Conjuration skill book. So, it's not a terrible place to go. But we're just going to go back and give the gold ourselves. Saves us time. Saves us effort.
Hello.
A
Hey.
sincere welcome to you. May you be forever blessed.
Yeah, thanks. Totally went and got the debt money. I didn't just step outside for 5 seconds and then come back. Here it is. Thanks. Have any more orders for me? Adreria Vandatia. She's at one of the Census and Excise buildings in Seyda-Neen. I don't know about you, but that sounds weird. Kill what is presumably an executive at the Seyda-Neen offices.
You're a lot more refined. So,
I don't know about that one. We're gonna quick save, go talk to
Walk with
Perseus,
virtue.
What can I help you with?
and then if we don't need to actually do that,
I'm all yours, please.
or if we do need to actually do that, we'll just take a boat to our destination and go kill her. But I have my doubts
Do
about
you
this one.
need something?
Hello there. How are you?
Yeah, and so here's where we come to the end of our quests for Lord Bumal. Adreria Vandatia is an Imperial tax agent. Perseus doesn't know why Lord Bumal would want her dead, but he suggests I disobey orders and don't kill her. If I don't, I will get no further orders. But Perseus actually gives his opinion about Lord Bumal, saying that he is cruel, petty, and single-minded. So I think that's the end of our quests for Lord Bumal. Because our character is a good boy and isn't going to randomly murder someone for no good reason. A shame. I would have liked to go back to Seyda-Neen. It was our starting town, of course, after all. Of course, after all. I can speak, I swear. Anyway. It's weird that they put that, like, quiver effect on the sign.
What does the Nord need?
Considering it's like a solid object and will sort of
So, where are you from?
not push you around, but, you know. The physics on that object is weird to me. Anyway. High ceiling. We've got all the Mage Guild quests we can from Vivek. We've done all the Fighters Guild quests we can from Vivek. All that's left is the Thieves Guild quests from Vivek.
Talk is free. What do you want?
And I don't know if I really want to do that one.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
For one thing, I don't actually remember where you find Gentleman Jim Stacy. Let's see if we can find Gentleman Jim. I don't know if we can, I don't know if he'll be willing, but let's see if we can. I'm pretty sure he's in the lower, like the Wasteworks or something. Where, I don't know. He's not in plain sight, I know that.
You may speak.
He might even be at the Canal Works, honestly. We'll check the Wasteworks buildings first. The Black Shalt Corner Club is definitely not it. He's
Speak,
definitely
traveler.
not down here.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I know that much.
Go ahead.
On the other side, you've got Joe Bosch's rare books, and I think just an alchemist. Yeah, just an alchemist. Okay, so let's drop down into the Canal Works and see if he's down here. There's a trader down here, which is...
Go on about your
Well, I'm
business.
listening, so
Kind
go
of odd.
ahead.
Sell anything good? Doesn't look like it. A clothier. A small Imperial temple. Imperial cult temple. And the Foreign Quarter tomb. Oh boy. So this is not your regular skeleton. You may notice he has a pretty snazzy looking sword. There's a reason for that. He does. That is a silver longsword. We'll let our fatigue recover for a moment before we press forward. Oh boy. So that thing sticking its arm through the wall, that's a Bone Lord. Those are kind of nasty. We're gonna quick save. And we're gonna drink a healing potion, because ow. Ow. What's our worst healing potion? Quality is certainly not it. Not one of our homemade. I think it's our standard restore health. That's a skeleton champion as well. He has a silver claymore, because that's not terrifying at all. And yeah, the Bone Lords leave a really cool well, I wouldn't call it a particle effect, it's very clearly static, but a very cool looking little effect when they die. And they leave common soul gems behind. We'll take it. What's in this place? I have no clue. I do not know what's in this place. I don't know if anything good is in this place or anything. And we can't pick the lock. Okay. So we're actually hurting pretty bad. I don't know if there's more to this place or what. Oof. Rats can be dangerous when you're at such a low health. Although I think we have close to as much health right now as we did at level 1 when we were max health. So there is that. We'll drink another standard restore health. Oh geez, another Bone Lord. And I think this is a good time to drink our quality restore health. We are still rocking an iron magic, but an iron sword. We're level 20 and we have an iron sword. Suffice it to say, I think we could probably use an upgrade. But that's beside the point, right? Ah, good. Another champion. Who's getting hit in the face with a flamethrower is what I wanted. Oh no, come on.
Hey!
I love the subtitle for my character getting hit. Yell. Just said yell. Okay, we're gonna quick save and toggle no clip. I don't know if that worked or not. No. No, it didn't. I was hoping to no clip so I could actually... Oh, I can get with him without no clipping. Good. I didn't want to do that. Ah. Okay, fine. Whatever. So we're on the opposite side of the canal works now. And there is less here than there was on the other side. I want to say that this
I
is...
think you'll find my books very enlightening.
I really am tempted to say that Gentleman Jim is on the opposite side of that door.
I think you'll find my books very enlightening.
I don't know if that's true or not. I just think it is. Of course, whenever you go to a bookshop, you always have to check and make sure they don't have any skill books on the shelves. Since you don't have to buy to read. I understand why most games make reading the books before buying them illegal. Well, whether we've actually found the location of Gentleman Jim or not, I think we're going to
You're warm.
move on and just start a different quest line. Because as it is, we're not really finding anything. Let's do a main quest, actually. We haven't done any of the main quests so far. Let's do a main quest.
Please, go ahead,
How
Outlander.
fairy, friend?
I'm listening.
I'm all yours. Please, go ahead.
So we'll travel to Balmora.
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
And we'll just head over to Caius Casades. And let him
What do you want of me?
give us our first mission. You know, our previous mission from him was to go do some quests, build up a reputation as a freelance adventurer or a member of the guilds, so that we'd have a cover story. That and to outfit ourselves to an appropriate degree. And I feel like we've done that. We are level 20. We have 2 reputation. We're a member of several different guilds. And at a decent rank in several of them. I mean, we are 4th rank in the Mages Guild. 4th rank in the Fighters. Maybe even 5th. Like 6th rank, 5th or 6th in the Thieves Guild. We're a member of both cults. Both the cult and the temple for some reason. I think we've established enough of a cover story for now. So first we're going to sleep in his bed because, ow, we're hurting. And then second,
Well,
I'm
hello
going
there.
to...
A pleasure to meet you.
Quick save, well, hard save.
What was that?
And use the restroom real quick. So I will be back momentarily. Alright, and I'm back. Really is irritating. It feels like you either have to, you know, stay hydrated and take breaks from the stream, or just don't stay hydrated and lose your voice. I don't know how long-time streamers do it, or like streamers who stream for several hours. I don't know how they do it. Whatever. Hey, Caius. Let's get some new orders. Go talk to Hasfat and Dabalis at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerve-Ring secret cult and the Sixth House secret cult. They'll have to do him a favor first. Probably an ugly favor, but do it. And get the information from Antibalis and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education, and I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. Isn't that the truth? I feel like a lot of people nowadays can certainly use that message. Heck, I don't even know history as well as I should.
Matsera ahead.
But he who does not know history is doomed to repeat it, so... Either way, let's head in here. Nothing in there. And we are...
Well
Welcome,
met, friend.
The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
We are in all black again, so I'm going to quick save and quick load to fix that error. Quite irritating.
Welcome, friend. The
I
day is
like
yours.
what I see.
What shall we talk about?
So let's sell some stuff to this guy while we're here. We've got a Wild Viper Sword, some silver weaponry, Dark Brotherhood gear. So we've actually got more than we should be giving him, honestly. But, whatever. We'll just give it to him. Here, give me 2k gold, please.
I'm all yours. Please, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hi. Good day, Eric. So you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Arkenfand, and I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the Dwemer puzzle box, and I'll tell you what you want to know. What about Morrowind history? I won't bore you with blathering about history. That's what Caius is for. But if you're really interested, try On Morrowind, the Imperial Province, by Way of Sunhold. I have an extra copy you can have. What an adventurer like you really needs is a sense of current events. Who hates who? Where's trouble brewing? That's what opportunity lies for an outlander like you. Well, what about the current events? Well, the great houses hate each other. Theft, murder, assassination, secret raids, standard stuff. The Temple is trying to kill off a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. Ashlander nomads raid each other, attack traders and pilgrims. A secret cult is killing off Imperial citizens. All bad enough. The real problem, though, is the Blight. Monsters and diseases. The natives say it comes from Red Mountain. It's been a local problem for years, but lately it's gotten badly out of control. So there you get some of the details of the problem. Actually, did we ask him about Arkenfand? Yeah. The old Dwemer ruins at Arkenfand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town past the Siltstrider port, then cross bridges east of the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molag Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road, cross an ancient Dwemer bridge over Foyada Mamea. The entrance to Arkengathand is on the east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. That's the kind of thing that I love about this game. He doesn't put a map marker for you. He tells you directions.
Welcome.
He literally just gives you directions. It's so obtuse, and I love it. Because, basically, he's doing what would happen in real life. Like, this is not some sort of Skyrim map marker modern RPG nonsense. He literally gives you directions as if you were in the game in real life asking him what to do. And I love it. Would I hate a map marker? No. But it's so cool that they give you directions like this. Now, we've actually been to Arkingathan before. You may recognize the path. And that's because this is, well, the same place we went to get some other stuff. Some Dwemer objects. Artifacts, as it were. We gotta turn the crank. Now, interestingly enough, you do not have to do very much of this place at all. We've already completed a bunch of it. And what you actually have to do is run right up here. You can grab a Dwarven Spear for some easy cash. And then your goal is right in here. This little rock path, it doesn't even look initially like if you're coming down for the first time. So you wander down this little path here, and you step outside and you look. This may not even register as an area you can go to. Like, you may just look at these rocks and not think about them being climbable. And so you just go on down there and search all around the place. But, yeah, it's right over here. You barely even have to do anything. Literally, there's only one opponent you have to fight in this quest. Well, I mean, technically you don't even have to fight him, but it's certainly easier if you do. Like, the guys that were below us, the two guys that were below us, you could absolutely sneak past them or avoid them just by jumping up here. So cool, so easy, but not for us. We need to fight somebody.
Surrender now and I might let you live. Let's see what you're made of.
Unfortunately for him, we are way over-leveled for this point of the game. Our gear may not be the greatest, but we certainly are. And he's got some okay stuff. He's got some scrolls of Unduces Unhinging, which we'll take, because even if we don't use them, they're worth 73 gold each. He's got some Dwemer items, because these guys are basically just Dwemer ruin thieves. You know, tomb robbers, that sort of thing. And clearly they're not good people because they try to kill you on sight. Now, most Dwemer stuff is not worth taking. Dwemer coins, on the other hand, are absolutely worth it. Dwemer stuff is so friggin' heavy. It's stupidly heavy. It's not worth picking up and trying to sell. But the coins are good. They're worth about 50 gold each, and they only weigh 0.1 pound. I don't know about you, but that is a very worthwhile quantity to me. Or very worthwhile weight to value ratio. And there's the puzzle box that we're supposed to grab. That's it. That's the whole quest. Kill that guy, take the box, get out. Super easy, super simple. That was kind of redundant. Simple and easy are kind of the same thing. I mean, simple is requiring little work or few steps to accomplish, whereas easy is, it just is not challenging. But still, something can be easy without being simple, I suppose. Hear the door sliding back shut as we run across. But yeah, easy quest, good and completed, nice and easy, quick and simple, blah de blah, etc, etc. Now we just need to get back to Caius, give him the, or get back to Hasfat, give him the box, and then give Caius whatever information Hasfat has for us.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Hey,
I see
Hasfat.
I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
So, have you done that little favor I asked? Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this Duma puzzle box, and then I'll tell you what Caius will want to know about the 6th house. And about the Nerevarine. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be the directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Caius, come back, and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to Arkengathand. And he quite literally does. He creates a key for you that lets you go deeper into Arkengathand. Now, if you have even a half-decent lockpicking skill, you don't need the key. But it's an option. Unfortunately, I don't remember there being much of value deeper inside, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Probably not anyway. In the meantime, tell me about the 6th house. House Dagoth is the 6th house. The lost 6th house. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Caius, and recommend some 6th house references he should read. Okay, House Dagoth. House Dagoth was the 6th of the 7 Dunma great houses. Nothing remains of the 6th house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason in the War of the First Council. Their clanstead was called Kogarun. Which, that is a very interesting little detail because we will be visiting Kogarun later. In the meantime, what do you... We've already asked about the 6th house. 6th house references? Here's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, and The Real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Dorisa Darvel over in the commercial district. She'll have at least some of these titles. Okay, cool. What about the Nerevarine? The Ashlanders believe a reborn Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. Nerevar is a legendary hero and saint of the Temple, but the Temple denies the prophecy, and persecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevarine. Tell Caius that Sean Grum Musgop would be a better person to ask about the native faiths and superstitions. Alright, so that's a lot of information there. Wonder what it all means, how it's all connected. In the meantime, let's get back to Caius. Hey guys.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
I don't like the way you said that, combined with the fact you're not wearing a shirt. Anyway, my orders. These notes are from Asfat and Demolis. Excellent. I trust you didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look over them in more detail later, but now I have some new orders for you. I've glanced at Hasfat and Demolis' notes. They cover the 6th house admirably, but not the Nerevarine cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild. Get Sean Musgop to tell you what she knows about the Nerevarine. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks, and report back when she's given you the information. What can you tell me about Sharn? Very smart, for an orc. An unhealthy interest in the dark arts, perhaps, but very smart. She's always worried that the temple will bust in and stick her in a fire. And worried with good reason. In other words, she's a necromancer. And the temple does not like necromancers
I know you.
at all.
May your kills be quick and many.
Now we know Sharn as
Please, go ahead, Outlander.
orc that
I'm
taught us
listening.
a bunch about restoration. And conjuration? I can't remember what else she may have taught us
Welcome.
about.
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Welcome. Please speak.
No, no interruptions. How many times? Oh, you are one of Caius's associates? That is a different matter. Caius and I have a very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement, if you will complete a little errand for me. The errand, then, is very simple. I need the skull of Levuel Andrano. You'll find it in Andrano Ancestral Tomb. But take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy, and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visitors. Okay, who is Levuel? He was no one special. A journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in Andrano Tomb, but you'll have no problem recognizing Levuel's skull from the ritual markings. Okay, where's the tomb? The tomb is south of Pelagiad, just off the road, just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Sedanine and southeast towards Vivek. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. Okay, cool. Necromancy? In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property, and may not be used without permission of the owner. But in Morrowind, the Dunmer loathe necromancers, and put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summon their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's primitive superstition, that's all. I mean... Oh, she's doing it! She's doing the thing! This is a problem with this character. I don't know why it happens, but she does it, it's obnoxious. She will start to levitate. And it's possible for her to levitate through the roof and be completely inaccessible.
How delightful. Welcome.
This can be a really big problem on console versions of the game where you can't fix it with the console. Or with console commands, rather. For us, however, it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and head on towards the tomb. Better to do it fast than wait a long time. I don't know, I don't have a lot to say today. I'm not sure what to fill up this empty time with as we travel. I'd ask chat things, but no one's really there. Thank you to the one viewer I have, by the way. I know you're there. When I say no one's there, I don't mean you. So, appreciate your presence. Absolutely. But, yeah, I don't know. Not really a whole lot to say. There's a little critter here. Hey, bud. Okay, we're gonna drink a fatigue potion. No sense, running on fumes while we're trying to kill a creature. A lot of people don't like the combat in Morrowind. They think that it's clunky, they hate that they're sitting there standing, just swinging away and missing time and time again. But personally, I don't really mind it. I like the fatigue system. I like the way it's implemented. I like the combat system. I really like how weapons have different chop, slash, and thrust damage types, or damage numbers. It's very cool. I like it a lot. Anyway, since we're on the way, we'll talk to Mari here.
Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him.
A bandit? No.
Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf. A strong and dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever.
Okay. What about the jewels?
What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name? Nelos. Nelos Onmar. A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me? Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love?
Okay, I guess I'll try and find this man, if only for love's sake.
You'll try? Thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head north, so I imagine he might be found in Pelasiad. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me, as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again.
Okay, lady. You're a weird one, but whatever. We'll try and reunite you with your bandit lover. So you've got all these little bandit camps and things around here. You'll know the Andrano tomb, because it will be a proper building design as opposed to a bandit hideout design. So you can tell the difference between them just by the entrance. So we'll stop here in Pelasiad, give Nelos the glove, and then on the way back to Balmora,
You've got the better of me, so go ahead.
we'll give what's her name? Marie? Yeah, Marie. We'll give her whatever information he gives us. Here's a glove from a crazy woman.
You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman, but what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seems sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nelos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend.
Okay, whatever. So now that we have the note from Nelos, and this is, well, we don't know why this is happening, but it's connected to the main story.
I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth calls you, Eric, and you cannot deny your lord. The sixth house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory.
Oh, what? Okay, creepy dude. Bye. Highly creepy. And we did only just learn about House Dagoth, so we really don't know much at this point. Other than apparently, that dude's a sleeper. But anyway, here we are at the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. We'll rest for an hour. draw forth our mighty blade. We really should get our sword repaired. I love that whenever you come across a corpse like this, you can hear the flies buzzing sound effect. It's very amusing to me. And he had a Dwemer War Axe! Quite the snazzy piece of kit. For some reason he has 2 shields. I don't know what the deal is with that. He also has extravagant pants. And expensive shoes. We'll take all that stuff. And leave him here. He's just a dead body. We don't know who he is. There's never a quest to find out anything about him. None of it. Ain't that no enough? Now, I don't know. This place may actually have no non-leveled enemies. Because those are the kinds of enemies that would be here had we come here to begin with. Like, at a much lower level. Like, if we hadn't done all the side quests and leveled up a bunch and all that jazz. These are the same types of enemies that would be here. Do we have any junk to give this guy? Because we are really overweight. No, not really. We're not too overweight yet, so maybe we'll be fine. Now, the valuable thing that we got from that skeleton, that archer skeleton, was these arrows of wasting shard. These things are nasty! Weakness to shock and shock damage. He hit us with 1, so we only have 49 more, but we still got 49 of them. And they're worth 21 gold each, so if we want to sell them, it's totally worth it. And this guy has more magic arrows for us. Now, these are just shard arrows, and they're not great either, because they give between 0 and 7 damage extra. So, not a really impressive amount, to be honest. It's not the worst, though. And we are over-encumbered. So I think it's time to do some alchemy, just because we have way too much stuff. If we do some alchemy, we can reduce our weight some. Pork bulb, and... oh, we have 2 diamonds! I don't know where we got those. Marshmallow. Salt rice. Some wick wheat. Ooh, that didn't do well. Failed several times on that. Let's see here. Wait, does that have anything useful besides? No. Oh, telekinesis. Made a potion of telekinesis. Drew axe is more valuable. It's just sold on its own. Hackalow leaves. Well, hold on. How much are our potions we make selling for? 94 gold. Okay, so at this point, Hackalow leaves are actually worth crafting with. We're honestly to the point that Drew axe is almost worth crafting with. So that's... our potions are really valuable. Like, stupidly valuable. only water breathing. Well, they'd be more valuable if we actually succeeded at all. Jeez. Resist poison. Oh, I succeeded at making 4 of those. That's easy enough. Ugh. You might be wondering, am I making poisons here? What's the value of making negative potions? The value is 100% just to sell. There is 0 benefit to it besides selling. But hey, at least we can sell it. Okay, the drain personalities coming from... probably not this. That's where the fortified intelligence is coming from. That. Raw glass is also too valuable. We should just sell that. Oh, resin's a healing item. I have 1 Wick left. We failed anyway. Whatever. Cure poison. I'll take that, for sure. More cure poison. Who would have thought that rat meat could cure poison? We have a bunch of llama eggs. We should definitely get rid of those. Scuttle's the source of that. That is a lot of telekinesis potions. Nice. Drain personality. Not you. Not you. That should be enough. How much space did we free up? We freed up like over 30 pounds. Over 30 pounds of free space now, just by making some potions. And we now have more XP for that. And woo, 1 shot. And we don't, we have stuff to sell when we get to the next town, so benefits all around. Gotta be impressed by our character's incredible strength to be able to just hold a bow drawn like this. And it appears that is that. We definitely need to sell some arrows when we get back to town. We just have too many. And yeah, these guys are not leveled to us, which means that there is nothing good here. Not really, anyway. Dagger of Judgment is actually okay. It's a chitin dagger, which means it does terrible damage. 3 damage. 3 to 3. Not, 1 to 3, which would be worse, or 3 to 5, or 3 to 10, or anything. Nope, just 3 to 3 damage. That's it. You're going to do 3 damage every time, nothing more. It damages the opponent's endurance, which means they'll have less fatigue. And it damages their strength, which means that they won't be able to hit you as hard. So, if you've got a really powerful opponent, theoretically I suppose you could stab them with it really quickly. And then, pull out a better weapon. But, yeah... No. Also, yes, if you stand in this little ash pile, you get to hear the Whispers of the Damned, so that's fun. Hey, +1 on armor, because that's valuable. So this quest certainly took longer than the previous one. Previous main quest. But at the same time, the last one we did, we didn't have any exploring to do, really. Whereas this one we did. Let's try to fix our iron spark swords. We're not good at it, but we can do a little bit at least. And then they've got a Nord Battle Axe, which has a 2-to-1 value to weight ratio. That's awful. Just terrible. No, thank you. Give me your bone meal, boy. Give me your bone meal. We're so creepy. Oh, and fire salts, always valuable. We did take your bone meal, that's good. One thing I do miss is Skyrim's little UI system where it will tell you if an object is empty, like a container. And that would be handy to have, admittedly. Alas, that is not the case. We do not have that. So yeah, another mission complete. Look at us, doing so much so quick. I love it. We'll want to stop by Mari on the way back. Let her know that her bandit lover is receptive. Or I guess her wannabe bandit lover. So we make the long, boring trek back now. Did I pass by her? No, there she is. I was getting worried. I was like, did I go too far? But alas, or...
To what do I owe this pleasure?
But fortunately, no. I don't know why I said alas there. Here's the note.
He gave you a letter to give to me? Wonderful! Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all of this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person, and you should visit my friend Imusette Proc in Telerun. She's a wonderful person. I think the two of you would get along famously.
So either she's trying to set us up, or she just is trying to put me in touch with her friend because she thinks that we'd be good friends. I don't know. I do know that Imuset Brox is one of the master trainers. And by doing this quest, you don't get a tangible benefit, but you do get access to... Okay, yeah, we're on the right way. You do get access to a boost in reputation with Imuset. This is valuable because as a master trainer, you want her to like you as much as possible so that she trains you for less money. You know the deal. Boy, look at him. Slapping his little tail on the ground. Oh, that's right. You make those little noises, bud. You make those little noises and slap your tail. You're so cute. I would absolutely keep a scrib as a pet. 100%. No question. They're just so cute. Is this a good decision? I don't know. I did it though. I missed. Oh well. I didn't just attack a random critter. They're aggressive. Nah, I don't have the fatigue. All I was doing was making sure that a random Kaguni would not attack a traveler. It's a small road, they might have caused it to be aggressive without meaning to. I don't know. I'm keeping the general populace safe, okay? I'm a hero. You should thank me. So let's deliver this skull to Shagrash or whatever her name is. I always forget it. I don't know.
Please, go ahead, Outlander.
That's actually kind of the case with a lot of the orcs in this game. Their names are all very similar, and so they just kind of run together for me.
If you wish to talk, it is really no
Shard.
trouble at all.
Welcome, friend.
Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Nerevar will cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders, who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for kindness. Who is this Nerevar dude? Nerevar is a First Age hero of the Dunmer people. He was a great general and leader. He helped form the First Council and united the Dunmer houses against foreign invaders aided by the traitors of House Dagoth. He triumphed over Morrowind's enemies at Red Mountain, but died in the battle. Huh. Okay. Alright, well, have a good one.
How delightful. Welcome.
Let me sell some potions to
Welcome. If you wish to
Ajani?
talk, it is really no trouble.
Ajira.
Welcome. Good. Please don't be shy. I'm listening.
Is an honor.
You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. The tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing, joking, as if they were alive. But they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. Oh, well, that's creepy. Whatever. Hey, Ajira,
May you walk on warm sands.
I've got some potions for you. Bargain shock resistance, cheap restore luck, drain fatigue, more drain fatigue, drain magicka, drain personality, another drain personality, lots of drain personality. Some resist poison. I've got some really old restore fatigue potions I made way back. And then 7 really good ones I made recently that I will keep. Let's see here. I'll sell these much better restore health potions, or much more valuable, because they're worth 4 more each, so not much more valuable, but I'll sell these. Because 15 is all I need, and these are not any mechanically better. With 7 really good restore fatigue potions, as well as the, 3 quality ones, I'm actually going to sell my standard restore fatigues. Oh, shoot. She does not have that much money. Okay, alright. I'll take the restore health back. Now I'll sell that to you. That's whatever.
Welcome. Please don't be shy.
Let's do a quick shopping trip, because we've got way too much stuff.
Please.
And by shopping trip, I mean selling trip. You can also mimic the effect of jumping a lot to get a lot of XP while you're on stairs. Or while you're at Vivek on the ramps. You can mimic that effect while on stairs. Hey, now Karia.
An honor, to be sure.
Guess what? I don't actually want to sell you brandy right now. Well, maybe. Maybe I want to sell you brandy. I don't want to sell you brandy first. Let me put it that way. I'll keep the standard restore healths. Well, no. I'll sell the standard restore healths. I will keep the standard restore magicka because I don't have anything to restore magic, any homemade ones. I will sell like 6 telekinesis potions because I don't need that many. Okay, well, I kinda lied to you. I do have some vintage brandy to sell you. Not as much as I thought I had, but, yeah, you know. Let me see. Got some diamonds for you, some drew wax, some raw glass, some slowed... Well, no, I can actually craft with slowed soap. I make potions that are more valuable than that now. Some fire salts. In fact, let me take one more of these industries back. Do I have any other valuable ingredients to sell you? Nah, doesn't look like it. Alright, will you accept that deal? Yes, you will. Thank you. Okay. Now then, that freed up some space. We should probably see about selling some of this garbage that I've got here. And I think I know just the person to do it. Well, just the person besides Wayne. Because I think he's still out of money from previously. Eh, we can always check. It won't hurt. And after all, Wayne is definitely the
I must say, I
preferred
find you
person
most
to sell to.
interesting
Well
right
met,
now.
friend.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, he's still out of cash. Expected, but unfortunate. Hey, Wayne, will you repair my stuff, please? Doesn't cost much money, and boy, does he fix it up better than I can. So let's head over here to the razor hole. Which sounds like a
I take
horrible...
it you want something. Well, what is it?
A horrible place from a Saw movie. Or, you know, a weapon shop. Aw, come on now, you like me. You know you do. You know you do. Just admit it, big guy. You like me. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright. So we'll sell him our junk. Of which we have a fair bit. Silver dagger. We'll hold on to the arrows of wasting shard, because if we need to hit an opponent that is immune to magic or non-magical weaponry, we'll need a magical we'll need magical ammunition, I think. But we will sell the shard arrows, because they are way worse. I mean, they can give up to 7 extra points of damage, which is more damage than the arrows of wasting shard. But... The arrows of wasting shard, if you unload and you keep hitting with them, you can do a lot of extra damage. Because that weakness shock will stack, I believe. I don't know why we have 1 iron arrow there. Let's also sell 189 of our regular iron arrows. And this native god Julan Boneless Helm. And that should bring us up to an easy 1,000 gold. As it does. Nice helmet. So now we are good, for the most part, on inventory. We've got a few magical items left. Let's go speak to the clothier. The fancy clothier, that is. Because she'll have more money. Most clothiers don't really have a lot of money. So unfortunately, they're not very good for selling valuable clothing to, or a lot of clothing to. Millie Hastian. And of course, we'll want to make her fall in love with us. To which her first response is, I should slap you. Oof. Oof. Started off rough, and it's not going any better. Okay, she does not like us. That's unfortunate, but okay.
Yes, what is it?
I don't know what the deal is. There we go. No, come on. Love me, woman. That's what I'm talking about. No, no. You were on the right track. There you go. No, wait. I should have quick saved when I was getting up to a high level. Now she's dropping back down rapidly. I got her up to like 80 something, I think. Yeah, okay. Another reload. Another quick load, rather. I mean, same difference.
Yes, what is it?
Okay, come on. We're gonna get you to 80. Yes. No. I think the issue is that she's actually too good at speechcraft.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Because I believe when you're trying to do something like this, you're actually, like, it's a contested role against their speechcraft skill. So the more impressive a merchant is, oftentimes the better their barter skill will be, and the better their speechcraft skill will be. And that makes things challenging for both it pressing them and
So what's this regard?
selling things for a good price to them. It's why it can actually be a
Tidings
better
and good
idea to
wishes to
try
you,
and take a
friend.
little more time and sell to more lower tier merchants than it is to try and sell everything to one higher tier merchant that has a lot of money.
What can I do for you, friend?
There we go. We'll give it one more try. Yep, okay. So we got her up to 80 something.
Should you need something, I will be
So-
happy to oblige.
Go ahead and sell from here. Just some random junk. And that's honestly about all she'll buy from us. She's a clothier. Means she buys and sells clothing. Nothing else. But that's fine with us. We're not trying to make a ton of money off her. Just get some random junk we have out of our inventory. We'll take what? 150 gold? Does that sound good to you? I said, does that sound good to you, Millie? Fine. Screw you. $125. That's what I thought. Rude. Alright. Now then, where to, what to do. Right, we need to finish up this quest. We got the information from Sharn, but we didn't actually give it to Caius yet.
What was that?
Me.
Mathsera.
Sarah.
Hey, Caius. And these are Sean's notes on the Never-Ending Cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's apprentice, Eric. I'd like some time to think how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get in a little freelance adventuring, go ahead. But whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. So
Well
we
met.
could continue with the main quest right now, or, like I'm going to do, we could take a step back and, well, not worry about it. Question is, what do we want to do? I think we've done everything here. Hey, she'll sell to us now. And she sells master lockpicks and probes. Wow. I'm impressed, actually. Good for you, Habasi.
Hail, friend!
Hail, friend! That's what you sound like.
Ah, you bring good fortune with you. Welcome.
I'm sorry, did you just go on your hand and then just, like, casually greet me? Are you doing skooma off of your hand? Or, like, moon sugar? I'm getting out of here. People are weird.
I will listen, Outlander.
Ooh, I just remembered.
Well,
You too. I just remembered, we actually have the ability to take more quests from Idus.
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me.
It always bothers me that she's called Fire Eye, when her eyes are so very blue. Like, that doesn't look like Fire Eye at all. Whatever. Anyway. Now that we're at the rank of Protector, we can get more jobs from her. Specifically, this one. Alof the Eastern has seen orc outlaws near his farm. I have a contract from Duke Drin himself to investigate the orcs of the Daedric Ruin. Duke Vedum Drin himself gave us a contract to take care of the problem. Go to Alof's farm, northeast of Pelagiad, and head just north of the Arvel plantation. Alof can tell you where the orcs are and what needs to be done. I don't know about you guys, but that seems real weird. I know Vedum Drin is like the Duke, but his brother is the head of the Kamada Tong. And for all I know, they could be lying to me and saying Vedum Drin gave us the job, when really, in reality, it was Orvis Drin. So, with that in mind, let's go talk to Perseus. Now, I think this is a legitimate quest. Like, all,
May I help
you know, theorizing aside, I think this is a legitimate quest. But of course, we're always going to check to make sure.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Yeah, it's a legitimate one. We can't even find anything to do. Anyway. Alof the Easterner at his farm, northeast of Pelagiad and just north of the Arvel plantation. So, northeast of Pelagiad, just north of the Arvel plantation, so in around here is where we're looking. And yes, that is the way you do it. I don't know how my inventory got resized. Quite irritating. Of course, that's as big as the character's sheet will go. You can make it longer, I think. Nope, can't even make it longer. Can't make it longer, can't make it wider. It's always small. That's irritating. Whatever. So let's start by heading to Pelagiad. Why are we doing this quest? Because it's exciting. It's a big quest. Woohoo! And it's not like an insanely far ways away. This is probably the first of what I would consider to be the quote-unquote difficult challenges we've done so far. Not the easiest, but easier. headshot. It wasn't a headshot. But there's not really such a thing as a headshot, so who cares? There are no crits, there are no headshots, no sneak attacks, none of the above for archery. The only advantage is that you get to attack from a distance without magic. I did not expect that last shot there to actually hit. Oh! Hello. Whew. Exciting. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Boom, that wasn't. So I was going to say we should go ahead and, you know, go do the quest and all that jazz, but we've got a really good opportunity here. We are 10 out of 10 progress towards level, so we should actually head back to town and do some more training. We've stocked up a lot of money, which means we're in a great position to do a lot of training. Now, there's not a ton of skills we can really train at this point. We can train up restoration. We can train up some side skills to get more attributes, that sort of thing. The big value, though, is that we've been off on levels for a while now. Like, we've been at 1 out of 10 when we were leveling up. And we were doing that because we weren't getting ideal levels. Like, there was an issue and yada, yada, yada. Annoying stuff. Optimal leveling stuff. But we're in a position now where we could actually really get some good stuff going if we just, you know, use the level up that we've got right now. So we're going to put on the Amulet of Elm CV Intervention and teleport right here to the Balmora Temple. We're going to go to the Mages Guild because we're going to do restoration. And we're going to sleep and level up. And this is actually probably better for us to end the session in the stream on a training session anyway. Reason being is that we're really darn close towards the end of the stream. We've only got about 8 minutes until the stream's over. So this level is obviously not optimized. We're getting +2 to a stat. That's not great. It's certainly not optimized, but that's okay. We're not trying to be optimized right now. And unlike all the previous, like, you'll never be better than you are today, you can try to keep yourself from slipping backwards, but you'll never improve type messages, this one's actually pretty good. The results of hard work and dedication always look like luck to saps, but you know you've earned every ounce of your success. That's a positive message. That's actually a good message for a high-level character. Anyway, we're going to take some intelligence and personality. Who would have thought the personality, which was at one point, I think, our lowest stat, is now... Well, it's not one of our highest, but it's not our lowest anymore. It's our second lowest. Intelligence and personality were the stats, I think, that started at the lowest, and they still are the lowest. But they're doing pretty good, all things considered. Whoa! Whoa! Ah! Scared the crap out of me. Let me fight back. I don't care if you're an assassin. Just sit down. Oh, he's got like an ebony short sword. What the heck? Okay. Alright. You want to play this game? We'll play this game. I'm gonna drink one of my super health potions. And then, I'm gonna hit you with my Thunder Fist. Oh my gosh, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about my healing potion. Holy moly! He wasn't kidding when he said my life's end is approaching. Jeez, that dude hits like a truck. Ow! Okay, okay. We're gonna use VOD, which gives us plus 30 armor. Any other spells to use? Nothing really. So we'll just use Thunder Fist. We can't get a knockdown with our weapon type because it doesn't hit hard enough. Or yeah, well, it's not that it doesn't do enough damage, though that's true. It's that. Oh my word, he hits so hard. Okay, the assassins are finally hard, guys. The assassins are finally hard. It only took us to level 20. Oh, I need a fatigue potion. I'm running out of fatigue, which is making this way harder. What I was saying was we can't knock him down with our... Oh, that's not even ebony. He was using a Daedric weapon. Holy cow. What the heck? That thing is worth 48,000 gold. We can't even sell that anywhere. It's too valuable. What the heck? Okay. Sure. No wonder he was hitting us so hard. That thing does 10 to 30 damage. Jeez. Anyway, what I was trying to say throughout that entire battle, but I was so distracted by the fact he was kicking our arse. If you're using a hammer or big weapon like that, you can actually knock an opponent down. Just like knock them down, take them out. Super easy. Wow, that was really, really friggin' hard, and he ruined our leveling. We gained 3 skill levels just taking him out.
Ah, you bring good fortune with you. Welcome.
Do I? Because they're trying, crazy strong assassins are trying to kill me.
Welcome, friend.
I like what I see.
What should we talk about?
Hey, Wayne. You still broke. You suck. Here's a... Oh, wow. No, he straight up broke one of my pieces of armor. He hit us so freaking hard. Wow. Okay. I was like, oh, we have a bone mold left pauldron we can set. Nope. No. That's just a piece of armor he straight up broke off of us. Good grief. Huh. I feel worn out after that fight. That was way harder than I was expecting or ready for. Oh, come on, Wayne. Don't do this to me. Wayne. I don't need this. I don't need this right now, Wayne. Screw you, Wayne. Screw you. Okay, fine. Greaves and Halton. And Glove. Thank you. Yeesh. Okay, well, I think we'll end that little...
Welcome, friend. The day is yours.
Welcome, friend. Hail.
I think we'll end our stream there. That was quite a bit more exciting and difficult than I was expecting. Don't know what we're going to do with that Daedric Wakazashi. We can't sell it, really. It's way too valuable. I mean, what's our Shortblade skill at? 10. So our Shortblade skill is way too bad to make any use of it. Which is tragic, because this thing is strong as heck. Pretty cool looking, too. Little weapon with a black back and a small red streak running down it. And then that handle. The, like, demon or lion face at the bottom as the pommel. Like, demon face on at the bottom of the blade. Daedra, whatever. It's friggin' awesome. I mean, look at that thing. Character showing it off for us. Whatever. Here is the end of the stream for us for now. I'll see you guys next time, where we try to figure out what the heck we should do. I mean, we'll continue on with some side quests, but what the heck we should do with that Wakazashi, I mean. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope you all had a good time. As always, you can follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube. All under the same name, Karen_Driel. So check me out over there, follow, like, subscribe, whatever the appropriate nomenclature is for the respective website. With that in mind, guys, have a good evening. Peace.